Thank you so much for joining in for this quick tutorial. My name is again Selunjo Kennedy from Shuape Limited. Today we want to look at student management. How do we manage our learners in our different schools? How do we suspend? How do we discontinue learners? And where do we go all about this? So today we shall quickly use our email address and the password. Then we log in straight to our schools. So always use your email address. Like for now, we shall have to use our email address. And enter our password. And we said we always have to check if our password is right, then we can proceed to log in. If you forgot your password, kindly click forgot password and enter that email address and click reset password. Let's log in for now. So this short tutorial today is basically about student management in our different schools. So we've got a dashboard that is always showing you your school code, total number of learners, your transaction counts, how many times your parents have been paying in, and then a summary of how much was billed and how much has been paid. So down here you can see the bars showing you how your fluctuations are, and always on the left hand side here is we have a navigation panel that can always help you move through all around the system. So today we shall look at students, and you see it has got admission where you click to admit that new learner. We said in our last previous tutorial that always when you're adding a learner to the system for a payment code, just click admission, then follow the red path, because we are told all fields highlighted in red are very important. So here they are telling us are mandatory. So just enter the name of the learner, the gender, nationality, you select. If he's a Ugandan, you select Ugandan. The learner's class, you pick the class for that particular learner, and then study status, and then the fee structure. Then after that, you've entered all that information, click save and continue. So you have to follow the steps, like step 1 student information, step 2 guardian information, save and continue, save and continue also this one until the last one. A student will be saved and a payment code will be right there. In scenarios where you need to find or search a learner, kindly click find student, and then you're able to utilize this search icon, and then you can always search. For example, we may try to search Silas, and then you always utilize the search icon and click. So you may see that you're able to see the learner you're looking for and the payment code as well, and you may see that you're able now to also click on the fees transaction to see how this learner is transacting, how much has been paid. Like you're able to see what was the billed amount for this learner, and you're able also as well to capture or upload this learner's photo as well. So today we said we are looking at student management. So we have got the active students right here in this scenario here. The active students where we find all the learners that we have registered in our school, and the learners are always given a payment code, which is always right on your left hand right here. So the name of the learners, the class, you can arrange a class by clicking on the class to rearrange it in either ascending or descending order. You can also, we said, utilize this filter to search again the learner. You just click on this filter here type in the name of the learner. Maybe we can try to check for a learner. Let's try to check Amos and then click OK. So it's going to return us that very learner that we want to concentrate on. So we shall see always the bill, the total, how much was paid, and what is the balance. So we can say something that is interesting today, that we can always as well suspend or discontinue these learners if we have got into conflicts that are not allowing this learner to proceed with us to our school. So in scenario where we need to discipline this learner, we can always click to select that learner, so it highlights for us the disciplinary action. So we may click the disciplinary action. Remember we said this one here is for editing this learner, and then if at all we want to build a learner, we can utilize this. Then if at all you need to assign subjects, but for today's training we want to look at how do we discontinue a learner from the school, or how do we suspend this learner on our school. So simply we click disciplinary action, and then you can select from these options. You may suspend, and once we suspend this learner, will be sent or will be sent away from the school to a section where we always find the suspended learners. So let's try out this. Click suspend, and then this student has been successfully suspended, meaning the student is no longer part of the entire school. Right here, this is where we find all learners that are active in our school. So let's try to quickly run and check under suspended learners. So just go to the suspended section, click suspended, and then you're going to find all those learners that you've suspended. These are learners that could have changed school, and probably they might be not at school in the moment, or they are sick, or they left school. So we are not aware if they really changed school. So we may suspend them here, or we may discontinue them from the active learners and then save them or send them to this area which is called suspended learners. In case Mwangzi Joshua comes back to our school, we can decide to reactivate Mwangzi Joshua with his payment code, which is still active, by selecting Mwangzi and then reactivate Mwangzi. This will take Mwangzi back to the active learners. So that is how we always suspend a learner from the active section to the suspended. However, we also have got this section which is discontinued learners. In scenarios where we want to really send or discontinue this learner, we can as well discontinue a learner by going to active students, and then we can search or locate that learner we want to suspend. Let's for now look at Mwang's again, Mwang's Joshua. Then we'd say the disciplinary action, we are going to expel you. So once we click on expel, they are going to actually expel this learner from the student's active portal. Like you see, we can no longer access Amos from the active learners section. However, we can now locate Mwangzi. If we come to the discontinued learners, that's where we can always find those learners that we've fully decided to discontinue from our members. Then the last section we want to see is called the alumni. So the alumni, you see that alumni, students who completed through the school, like the candidate classes, this is the section where we are always going to have their information after we've promoted our learners. So we shall have them sent to this section here. I beg to end here for today, and I'll be happy to see you fully enjoying and collecting with your pay. May really God bless you. Be sure it's time and money. God bless you.